about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, Parker, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the pickup of a handful. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, can.
Now Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
On one, ready?
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle there from James Houston. The Bucs at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious just so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. He'll take this to the 46. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Gun.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 MC paint.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
11 MC.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Buccaneers, nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've got our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They go play action with Burrow.
Able to find Higgins.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
11.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
2nd down and goal.
Burrow, that's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll look to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw again on second down. Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
McPherson's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's the loss of 8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
2nd and 11. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Takes it at the 7th.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now for the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard this sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He'll buy some time right. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. De'Ami Brown from 21 yards away. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we're all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This pass complete to Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
On the 3-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dyami Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great cut.
And now here's another interception.
And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Rolling to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
But try some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football, and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guy.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they